Well, credit cards can, of course, be a great tool to use. With just a simple tap, we can make a transaction and worry about where the money is coming from later.
But millions of Americans have racked up debt on their credit accounts. And here's ABC's Melissa Don with some help on how to manage and pay off credit card debt.
A new report from NerdWallet found that Americans owe a total of $1.21 trillion in credit card debt.
This year, we found that credit card debt is up 16% compared to a year ago. And that's not the only form of borrowing that costs more. Mortgages, student loans, and auto loans are also up, which is putting a lot of people in a very tough situation when it comes to being able to repay those loans.
NerdWallet's Sarah Rathner says the first step to paying down debt is to make a list of all the amounts you owe and the interest rate for each debt. Then make a debt payoff plan.
And that idea is to keep you motivated and organized while you make debt payments.
One popular method is debt avalanche, where you prioritize the debt with the highest interest rate first, then move to the debt with the next highest interest rate on your list. Or you could try a debt snowball, where you focus on the debt with the lowest balance and keep moving your way up to higher balances. Rathner says you can also try to lower the interest rates on your cards.
Start by calling the number on the back of your credit card and talk to somebody in customer service and see if you'd be eligible for a lower credit card interest rate.
You can also look into balance transfer credit cards.
You typically have to pay a small fee. It's 3 to 5% of the transferred balance. So that's something to budget for. But if what you can stand to save on interest is higher than that fee, it does become worth it.
And if you're struggling to make just minimum monthly payments, Rathner says there's help available.
Look for a nonprofit credit counseling service. They can help you with your budgeting, with debt negotiations, and with other actions you can take to help make your debt a little bit more manageable.
Melissa Don, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Oh, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
Yeah.
You think you got free money and then you...
Well, right.
But-
We know because a lot of people, you take an inch,
Yep.
you go a mile with
Yep.
it, you know. So it's like, just try to maybe save a little
Yeah, just
bit
a little
and
bit.
that'll help you.
You know, this is a very
rebound.
timely story. You know, we're just a little bit after Christmas, people buying gifts. A lot of people use their credit cards for gifts. So,
That's
I mean,
true.
you know, you got to
True.
pay off that debt and...
Maybe you don't get the iPad
No.
right now.
Hey.
You know.
Hey, was that...
Well, because, you know, if the internet doesn't work for it anyway, it won't make a difference.
Is it a pointless piece of technology?
But anyway.